Hi gang, this is Mike G from Mr GTV coming live to talk about getting yourself out of the shit. There's a strong word, shit, S-H-I-T. When the shit hits the fan, when things go wrong. And we all know how that feels when you're in a situation that's not really of your liking, or maybe you feel that you don't deserve it. So what do you do when you're in the shit? That's a great English word, but you can Google it. And the answer, in my opinion, is to shift. You might have heard me say before that shit is S-H-I-T, shit. But if you put an F in it, it becomes S-H-I-F-T, you shift. Now I posted to my Facebook group and my Mr GTV YouTube channel, and also here on TikTok, a long video which was all about coping strategies. It's part of a series of videos that I call My Point of View, where I point the camera out of the front windscreen. Hiya Harpoon, hiya Leo. Thank you for joining me. I point the camera out of the front of my pickup as I drive round Hua Hin, where I live in Thailand at the moment. And this is my house in Hua Hin, where I live at the moment. And you can see what I can see, and I give you my point of view. And I was teaching about coping strategies. Coping strategies you can learn at school, in business, in churches or temples. What a lot of people do is they pray. I was talking about you get stuck in a lift. A lift is an escalator that goes up and down in a hotel or a shopping mall. The doors don't open, or it gets stuck between floors, and you think, oh shit, I'm in the shit, am I going to get out? So you wait a bit and you press the emergency button, and maybe in a minute or two nobody's come, and you start thinking, how long am I going to be stuck here? Is there going to be a power cut? Is there something to worry about? Is this thing going to fall to the floor, and am I going to die? There's lots of situations where you think you're going to die, and in that moment you become very religious. In that moment you start to pray to God. Please save me. Or you're in hospital and you thank the doctors and you say, please save me. Or you've got a legal problem and you go to the solicitor, the lawyer, the barrister, please save me. You go to a friend because you're very needy, please help me. In those moments you are desperate to be saved. You're in the shit. Now that's all well and good, and a lot of my clients and students are in that situation. But what I always say is, before you get in the shit, save yourself. Save getting yourself in the shit. Because a lot of things that happen to you, you'll take action to get well, and then, or to overcome the problem. But then when you're through the problem, you'll go back to your old behaviours. So you're not well, and people say, well, eat this, it's healthy, get well. Do this, it's healthy, get well. You overinvest, or you purchase something really silly, or you make a financial mistake, and people say, don't do that again, stop gambling. And you sort yourself out, then you go back to gambling. You go back to having late nights. You go back to drinking too much, eating too much, saying the wrong things, and you create the same. You're on repeat. You never learn the lesson. So what's really good to get yourself out of the shit at the end of this year, 2024, going into 2025, or whenever you're watching this video, is look at all the situations where you got in the shit during 2025, or maybe all of your life, and learn the lesson and don't do it again. Just don't do it again. You know, if you go out with somebody and it's a disaster, don't go back. If you're in a group of people, don't complain that this group of people or this event was not right and go back and expect it to be different. It's going to be the same. Learn that it's not for you. Don't go back. Don't keep putting yourself in shitty situations. Shitty situations are a gift. Shitty situations are really good. They teach you what you don't vibe with. They teach you what's not right for you, who's not right for you, where you shouldn't be, what you shouldn't be doing, what you shouldn't be thinking. And yet quite often we go back, do the same thing, think the same thing, say the same thing, and we wonder why we get the same thing. So we've gone through shit and we put ourselves back in the shit. We go, as we say, out of the frying pan into the fire. We've got to learn to change. We've got to learn to look at our mistakes, look at the things that got us in the shit or felt like shit, and shift. I'm all about the shift. And in the moment that you realise that here I am on repeat, just about to say something, just about to do something, just about to buy something, just about to eat something, just about to behave in a certain way, that just ask yourself, what happened last time that you did that? Did you get a good result? Did it move you towards what you want to have, be and do? Or was it disastrous? Did it move you away from it? Did you waste your money? Did you waste your time? Did you waste your love and energy? If you're wasting your time doing something, just replace the word time for life, and you're wasting your life. Shift. Don't accept more shit. And don't settle. Never settle for second best. Always look for the good and expect the best. And if you're not happy, either shut up or put up. You will never change people unless you're a hypnotist like me. People are what they are. See them for what they are. When somebody shows you their true colours, don't try and repaint them. That's a wonderful expression. It's not mine. But when somebody shows you who they are, what they are, when they show you their true colours, don't try and repaint them. You won't change them. You can only change yourself. People might change for you, but they won't change because of you. Set a good example, and they might want to impress you and vibe with you, and they'll change for you, but they'll never change because of you. Because you say do this, do that. That will never happen. That will never happen. So ultimately, at the end of the day, that's somebody trying to contact me, one of my clients, and you are more important in this moment. So do the inner work and change yourself and shift from inside, and review at the end of the year. Really good time of the year to review and look at what you want more of and what you want less of, and do less of the things that give you what you don't want, and do more of the things that move you towards what you do want. And then you'll surely accelerate yourself towards the acquisition, towards the achievement of your goals. There's people here. Hello, Sayu. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you for agreeing with me. It is a good philosophy of life. And I'm not a philosopher, but it's common sense. I trained in psychology, but I never say that I'm right. I understand. Hello from Thailand. I understand what's going on. And I make mistakes. And I teach from my mistakes. I actually develop more from my mistakes than I do from my successes. There's no success without failure. Now there's three forces in life, three elements, three forces. One is destruction, one is maintenance, and one is creation. Three forces: destruction, maintenance, and creation. We want to get rid of anything in our life that's destructive. Destructive relationships, destructive jobs, destructive habits. If you're addicted to something that's going to destroy you, get rid of it. And that could be a person or an activity. So destruction, I agree. Common sense is philosophy also, yeah. To some people, yeah, but you're right. You are right. Common sense actually is not very common. You only have to look around the world at some of our world leaders or some of your friends, and I'm always asking people to review some of their decisions because it's not common sense. And I'm particularly talking about doing something that you've done before, repeating something and expecting to get a different outcome. There's a little, I appreciate your comment, Sayu. I appreciate your comment. There's a saying in English which is, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And I think that's wrong. What I would say is, if at first you don't succeed, do something different. And what that means is, it says, if you fail the first time, try again. No, if you fail the first time, do something different, because what you were doing didn't work. Why try again? And in my opinion also, remove the word try from your vocabulary. You can't try to do something. You can't try. Funnily enough, I live on a farm, and here's an egg. There's an egg on my farm. I can't try to drop the egg. I can't try to drop it. I either drop the egg or I hold the egg. The nervous system, our brain, doesn't respond to the command, I'm going to try again. Try, it's sort of like hoping that you either do it or don't do it. So remove the word try from your vocabulary. 3 forces: destruction, maintenance and creation. Do things that encourage maintenance of your body. Do nothing that destroys your body. So stop eating shit. Shift. Don't eat fast food. Very clever, this. Whoever did the marketing on fast food hid the word S. Think about that. Fast food, F-A-S-T. It's fat food. Not fast, it's fat food. They encourage you to eat fast food and eat it fast. And neither of those things are good for you. Eating fast is no good for you. Eat slowly, small, no sugars. And eat healthy, nutritious foods, which isn't processed and full of shit. Thank you, Sayo. It's you've got to look at what you're eating, look at what you're drinking, look at what you're thinking, look at where you live and how you live and who's around you, who's vibrating with you. Because a lot of these things are destroying you. You've got to maintain yourself. You should be exercising moderately, not going to the gym and killing yourself once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. You don't need to go to the gym. I'm not against going to the gym, but going to the gym excessively, what's that doing to your body? You want low impact movement, in my opinion. You want good nutrition, in my opinion. Healthy food. Nothing is taboo, but the shitty stuff, just have it occasionally. And look at what's in your food, because a lot of food is high sugar, which will give you cancer, blood pressure, heart disease, skin disorders, rapid aging. It's carcinogenic, it's got E numbers in and chemicals in to make it taste nice, but it's going to kill you. Good personal hygiene, good sleep hygiene, sleep well, laugh, sing, dance, enjoy sex. Your life should be tantric. That doesn't just mean sex. It means that everything should give you a physical orgasm. What you taste should be amazing. What you see should be amazing. What you hear should be amazing. What you feel should be amazing. What you smell should be amazing. You can have an orgasm of smell, sight, sound, touch, taste. What you hear, what you feel. Everything should be an sensory explosion. to wake you up, to get yourself out of this rut of life where everything's the same, living on repeat, trying to have a good time but not creating a good time, and expecting other people to make you happy. Nobody can make you happy, and equally nobody can make you sad. It's a choice. It's a choice to be happy or sad. Choose for yourself how you're going to feel. Don't allow it to be dictated by other people or other situations. Be happy with what you've got right now, where you are, and then create a life for yourself where you can have more fulfillment, more success, more happiness, greater levels of health. I agree with you. Sayu there is talking to me, and you're all welcome to comment. And if you put your comments box in the box, put your comments box in the narrative after this live's finished, I'll respond. If you need a chat, I'm here for that. You can contact me on any of the contact details where you're viewing this presentation, and my website is www.mrmikegarner.com. Mr. Mike Garner, MrMikeGarner.com. I'm a qualified, accredited, licensed holistic practitioner and tutor. I'm a corporate hypnotist. I work with conscious and energy, but I'm your friend, and I'm here to help. So create a wonderful life for yourself. So you've got destruction, do nothing that's destructive, and don't destroy yourself. Don't self-sabotage your success with negative belief systems and self-limiting ideas, because you are unlimited. Maintain yourself with what you put on your body, what you put in your body, and exercise, and get out of negative situations. Laugh, smile, sing, dance, really. And the best way to make yourself feel good is to help other people feel good. The best way to raise your self-esteem is to raise other people's self-esteem. The best way to get round happy smiling events is be happy and smiling yourself, and that will attract to you positive events. Create for yourself the best life. Set some goals now at the end of 2024. We're about 2-3 days off the new year, but it's never too late to set a goal for today, a short-term goal, 1 day, a medium-term goal, 1 week, and a long-term goal, 1 month. Today, short-term goals. This week, medium-term goals. This month, long-term goals. You never know what's going to happen after today. You never know what's going to happen after this week, and you certainly don't know what's going to happen after this month. So a long-term goal can change rapidly, very, very quickly, simply by world events, unexpected circumstances, but it's all an adventure, and see everything as an adventure. See everything as a positive adventure. See everything as a beneficial event, that the world is there for you. Become what I call an inverse paranoid. There's nothing against you, that everything is there for you. And a paranoid thinks the world's against them. She's against me, he's against me, they're against me. No. It's there for you. And if people are against you, don't be there. Detach, get away from it. You don't have to be with people that you don't like. Nobody says that you have to stay with your relationship that you've got. There will be consequences for getting out of it. But nobody dragged you kicking and screaming down the aisle. You chose to marry this person. You chose this job. You chose this house. You chose this country. You chose this car. You chose what you wear, how you look. Choose again. There's going to be consequences, cause and effect. But choose again. Make a decision today. And decision, the etymology is the same as incision. It's where you cut away from what you did. And you cut away from what you did and you create something new. You can create something new now. You can switch off this live, or when you finish listening to me, you can decide, this isn't good enough. I'm not having that. And just say no and change what you do, how you think. You can reinvent yourself. And again, if you want any help with that and you need a chat, I'm here for that. So in my opinion now, when the shit hits the fan, take responsibility for it. Don't point the finger, because the old thing is when you're pointing the finger, there's three fingers pointing back. Take responsibility for it. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm really good, thank you. And take responsibility for it, then decide that you're going to change it. Decide that you don't want to be in the shit. Decide that you want to shift and that you want to be happy, healthy and successful in life and business, that you want to have loving relationships, that you want to have health and energy, that you want to have enough money so you don't have to worry about money. Set some worthwhile goals and ideals. Understand yourself. Review your life. Look back at what you've learned and put that learning into positive action. Because it's no good if you're like eating rubbish and then going to the doctor because you don't feel well, getting some medicine or taking some temporary advice and then going back to doing what you've always done. You've learned nothing and you're going to be on repeat. 2 or 3 weeks or 2 or 3 months, you're going to be ill again. So maintain yourself so that you don't get in the shit with health, with relationships, with your job, with your house, with your friends. Learn the lessons. Now, I've got plenty of free content on TikTok. You can go right the way back. I've been on TikTok for about 2-3 years. Talk about crystals, energy, affirmations, self-programming, meditations to self-programming for health, to feel relaxed, to be happy, to create your best self. You can go to my Mr. GTV YouTube channel, Mr. GTV, capital M, small r, capital GTV on YouTube, all free with me, Mike G. You can go to my Mr. GTV YouTube platform or Mr. Mike Garner on Facebook. Mr. GTV on Facebook or just Michael Garner, which is who I am. All free. I want to share this stuff. I want to talk to you guys. During 2025, I'm going to be doing a lot more lives. If you contact me, I'll talk to you. Have a wonderful day. Decide, now I'm going to say goodbye in a minute, that you're going to change, that you're not going to accept any more shit, that you're not going to settle for second best. You're worth more than that. Put yourself first. Stop being a people pleaser. Please yourself and you can help everybody. But if you're not happy, you won't share the love and share the happiness. If you're not healthy, you can't help anybody because you're not healthy. If you're not in a position to look after yourself, you're not in a position to look after other people. Put your attention on yourself first. Get yourself into a good place, a good space. And then turn that love outwards and help everybody. Help everybody because you can. Be powerful. Check back for more from me for free on Mr. GTV, wherever you follow me. Be powerful. I love you all. Enjoy your mind.